Hey guys, this is class 3, and it's all about party planning. My name again is Heidi Cole, business leader for Shazam Enterprises. So depending on when you're watching these videos, you might be watching them in order and you're going, wow, she says that every time. And that is because people sometimes will watch out of order. And so I never want to assume you have watched the previous one. So I'm super excited to be on this journey with you about success to your business truly comes from planning. And not only your schedule, but party planning with your hostesses and helping them feel empowered, feel confident, knowing that not only are they going to have a great party with their girlfriends, but that you are going to do your best to ensure that they have a great night as well. So it's a partnership, and that is what's super exciting. So we're going to teach you how to party plan to $1,000 party every single time. Does it happen every time? Absolutely not. But we do plan to it every time. We're going to teach you how to build attendance, how to get your hostesses to be excited. And we're going to share the formula for success. And so all of that comes down to host coaching. So how much do you want to earn? That's one of the questions you want to make sure you have the answer for, because you're the one in control. So if you say, you know, whatever I can earn is great. So would you be excited with $50 a month? More than likely not, but you need to set out that amount that you want to earn on a monthly basis from your side hustle. Okay, so from personal sales, based on a $600, excuse me, $600 party, you earn 25%. Okay, so you make on an average about $150 for 2 to 3 hours worth of your time. You can also earn what we call a personal sales volume bonus. And that is when you personally sell $1,500 or more a month. That's when it starts. Guys, that's not even 3 standard parties, right? The standard is 600. You do 3 of those, that's 1,800 actually, but it starts at 1,500. You earn a $50 bonus on your personal sales. And as for every $500 in retail sales you sell, it increases $50 until you get to the $4,000 mark. So when you get to the $4,000 mark, which is again, a little less than 8 standard parties a month, you are going to earn a $400 bonus. So I want you to think about, what would you expect for 2 nights a week? 2 nights, roughly 2 to 3 hours or 3 to 4 hours per party. Okay, so let's go 2 to 3 hours. That's not counting drive time. So 2 to 3 hours. So if you're investing 4 to 6 hours a week just in your partying, okay, 10 to 15, you're investing with host coaching, doing the party, attending meetings, okay, that type of stuff. Let's look at this. So if you're doing 2 parties a week, $600 average, that's $1,200 in retail sales. Times 4, that's $4,800 a month in retail sales. Off of that $4,800, your commission is going to be about $1,200. Okay, $1,200. So let's just figure that, you guys. $1,200 divided by, if you're doing 8 shows, let's say it takes 3 hours, 24 hours divided by 24. It's $50 an hour. Okay, plus you get your $400 personal volume bonus because you're over that 4,000. So you're $1,600 for the month. Let's just say you work 32 hours. 1,600 divided by 32, $50 an hour. $50 you made. I don't know, is that pretty good income? What would you expect for 2 nights a week? So that's if you party plan your hostess to the standard party, 600. But what if you party planned every hostess to 1,000? Your income, you guys, is going to be about $2,800. So almost double. So 28, and you're gone the same time frame. So 2,800 divided by 32. Now you just made $87.50 an hour. So party planning is vital. Party planning is key to your success, to your hostess's success, and to your paycheck. So what would you rather do? On the same amount of time, would you rather make more or make less? So you have a party, yay, woohoo, right? So what is party planning and how do you make it successful? So that's where you and your hostess partner together, right? Again, you are to party plan that she's going to be a business partner with you for life, not a one time. It's also called coaching because you know what a successful party looks like and you want to coach them to that success. So when you have a great party, your host is happy, she gets everything she wanted, and the customers are happy, they had fun, and it's a win-win for everybody. So the first tip is date in close, okay? So your hostess knows why she's dating, right? Number one, she's excited about earning all the gifts. You know what's going on. You don't have to wonder what the next month's offer are. Party is just shopping with girlfriends, right? So how much time do you really need? And the hostesses receive the product faster because obviously the party is being held sooner. And you make money quicker. So date in close. Also, a dating is not a dating unless it's dated into the date book, right? Doesn't count. They say, yeah, I'll do a party. They don't schedule anything in because I guarantee you're more than likely going to chase them for the next 3 to 6 months trying to nail down a date. So get the party date into their date book. And a quick little tip is I take erasable pens, and you can get them at Staples. You can get them on Amazon. And I literally have my calendar all scheduled, ready to go. So I know what days I'm available. And I just simply say, does, Tuesdays or Thursdays work for you? Tuesdays are better. Great. Okay, I've got this one or this one. Okay, perfect. And I literally turn my calendar. She writes her name in, the phone number, and the time of the party. So now she is actually committing into my date book versus me writing it down for her. Okay. She said, let's have a party. Yay. So again, you're setting the date and the time. And reiterating, it's not a date until it's in the date book. And a little analogy to think about is, do you believe your husband's going to take you out for dinner if he hasn't made reservations and or chosen the restaurant and or picked the date? Probably not. So another tip is choose a closing date, no surprises. So I would suggest always planning your hostess to close the night of her party, because they'll usually start collecting orders the 12, 24, 40, or 36 hours prior to the show. So get them collecting the orders and the payments prior to the party, and just make it known that that's the night that you plan on closing. Okay. If it doesn't happen that evening, then what you want to do is schedule in the next 24 to 48 hours based on when the close of the month is. So you want to make sure that you pay attention to that as well. A double date. Does she know someone who wants to also party and maybe they want to do it at the same time, the same night, and can do it at the same location? Put them in a little fun double date competition. Who's going to have the most adult guests there? Challenge them each to have 10 there. And then who's going to have the most outside orders, the most Tupper Connects. So you can have a lot of fun with that. Party planning starts with a thank you. And so you can just simply type up your own, write out a thank you note, and just letting them know that you appreciate and you're looking forward to doing business with them and getting to know them, their friends and their family more. And then you can also, that's where you can reiterate when the party is and remind them to write out their wish list of what they want. So super simple, super easy. I will also include this as a little postcard that you can go ahead and print off. Tools from Tupperware. Use the tools that Tupperware gives you because it's already done, right? Why recreate the wheel? And all the steps are included for your simplicity for you and your hostesses in your folders. This is the amazing folders that you can order, and it makes it super simple. But it walks them through the basics. So they fill in the party info and in your contact information, and ask her what the best way to contact her is. You can also just put a label with your information on it right on there, okay? Step 2, what they can expect. So choose a recipe, give her the wish list, give her a recruiting packet, which again, we'll talk about that in class 5, but give her the tips and information about starting her own side hustle. Okay. And if you guys are doing a recipe, I just encouraged, I've got typically 2 or 3 different recipes. We can do that, and I have them printed off, and you can hand them out to her right then and there. It makes it really easy. Theme parties also make your parties fun, and it can make it super simple. Keep it simple. So for instance, I go ahead and I might have 3, 5, 10 different themes. Not that I'm offering her all of those. I'll offer 2 to 3 to her for that month. And guess what? I might offer a Fiesta Margarita party. I might offer Death by Chocolate, and I might offer just the basic, well, Ice Cream Social is really popular right now. So those 3. But guess what? The products that I demo are 99.9% the same. The only thing that I change up is number 1, the recipe, and number 2, the game that I play. Other than that, everything else is the same. To make it super simple, super easy, but yet gives it a slightly different spin. So having different themes doesn't mean that you have to completely revamp everything you do. It just means slight tweaks. Okay, so it could be around a summer theme. It could be around your favorite product. It could be around a favorite recipe. And just simply calling it something different, Death by Chocolate, Ice Cream Social, a cold treat, right? And again, something super easy. You might also offer up a custom service. So whether it's modular mates, okay, and so you're helping people get organized in the kitchen. It might be freezer meal planning with our freezer collection. It might be a custom refrigeration planning session where you go through your fridge smarts and show them how to organize their fridge. It might be a meal prep and planning with vent and serves and Crystal Wave containers. It might be a healthy lifestyle using our smarts, our multi-cooker. It could be the Stat cooker. It could be the MicroPro grill. So a variety of different specialties that you can offer based on your likes and your experience and what you are confident about. And knowing what she wants, that's why the wish list is so super important, to immediately have her start making a wish list prior to the party so that she knows what she's working for. She knows what she's excited about. Is she going to put it into her own home, or is it something that she is going to be, saving for maybe a graduation or anniversaries or birthdays or something special that she's got an event coming up for? And again, she can earn these items for free or half price. So the wish list is super important. They will work harder when they see what they want on paper and how much it's actually going to cost if they don't earn it for free or half price. And then this reiterates the items, or I'm sorry, this reiterates the Hostess program. Okay, so this folder helps reiterate that for you. Also, you can point it if you're not using these folders, that's okay. You can use white manila ones or the brown manila ones, and just refer them to the Hostess page. And I put a little sticky note in there so that it's easy for them to find. Okay, and just remember that $1,000 party, your Hostesses gets over, $200 worth of product for free, and 3 items at half price plus a thank you gift, and if there's any bonuses going on. So always start at the mountaintop and work down. These are also your thank you gifts that you get to offer your hostesses. And again, just let her know or let him know that you want to partner with them and help them get as much, if not everything, that is on their list. Helping them break it down and make smart choices. Remember, you get sales credit, but no commission on half price items, okay? So sales credit counts towards your Confident Start, any weekly challenges, your monthly total going towards your bonuses. And so obviously picking their half price items or picking premium products for their half price items is truly typically the biggest bang for their buck. So really helping them break it down. They might give you this list of they're going, well, I want these items for free and I'll take these for half price. But as you, the expert, sit down and just kind of go through it, you might find other ways to help them get more or get more for less out of their pocket versus what they have figured out. So that's where you want to make sure you go over what they're getting, partner with them and say, can I make this suggestion? Can I offer this? And that will really help them a lot. So what goes in the folders that you're giving your hostesses? So I loved, and these can be tweaked. It doesn't have to be exactly as this. These are just simply guidelines. Okay, so first, put a sheet in there with your story. Who are you? And if you just started and you might go, I don't really have a story. Well, help them get to know you. So who are you? Who is in your family? Do you work outside the home? Why did you pick Tupperware? So you can type that out. If you're like, oh my goodness, I don't know what to do, talk to your uplines and don't stress about this cover letter, okay? But do think about it, of getting it done, so that again, it can be an introduction to who you are before they even get a chance to meet you, okay? The current hostess gift sheet, if there's any extra, offers going on, you want to make sure that you print that off and put it in there, or make sure that, you have the current month's brochure in there, because a lot of times that will be in our brochure. On occasion, they'll throw out a 1-week offer for hostesses, and you do have to print that out. Catalogs, 2 to 4 or 5 is recommendation, to make it easy for your hostess so that she doesn't constantly have to, run around and get a catalog back or whatnot and get it to the next person. So if you give them like 2 to 4, it makes it a little bit easier, and then just get them back from her if possible. Otherwise, think of it as great advertisement if they don't come back to you. You could even put a label on the back of the catalog that says, please don't throw this away, and just pass it on to the next person. And people will do that, okay? You want to make sure you include anywhere from 3 to 5 mid-monthly brochures or sales flyers. You'll hear those. You might even be printing those off. Just make sure your printer has good quality printing so that there's no streaks or blackouts or things like that. Otherwise, the mid-month brochures are truly a great investment that doesn't cost a lot, and obviously they're very professional. Make sure everything that leaves your hands has your information on it, your name, your phone number. If you have a website, put your website address on there, and an email if you connect with that. Otherwise, again, at least your phone number on there. Order forms, you want to make sure you've got at least 5 to 7 in there, if not 5 to 10, because the more you have in there, they'll typically fill them all out. That's also a challenge that you could do, is when they fill out all the order forms with orders and payments, maybe they get to pick a goodie out of your grab bag. Just a different tip. Some recruiting information. What's the current offer going on, and what is the extra say yes offer, right? You could put in there a sheet on what the half price suggestions are, and just again, make sure your information is on it all. So review everything that you put in the folder. Catalogs, how to use them to get outside orders, to make sure your hostess knows how to get those outside orders. Show her or him what's on sale. Okay, the purchase with purchases, the attendance offer. Make sure she knows those. And you could have a master flyer for her that has her name on it with maybe a fun little sticker or something on there. And again, say this is exclusively yours, so you can see the offers that you want to make sure you point out to your customers who can't come. Okay, order form, show her how to fill it out. Recruiting information, actually fill them in on what's going on, and how that if she or he decided to join the night of her party, that could be her or his party to actually open up their account with. Okay, and then let's talk the invitation list. It's not a party until she's decided who she's inviting. So kind of walk her through the Frank list, the friends, the relatives, the acquaintance, neighbors, kind people, kids' parents, right? The T-zone, who's 5 miles north of them, right? 1 to 5 miles north, 1 to 5 miles east, south, and west. That kind of helps break it down, and it gives them an outside of the box thought process versus just our close inner circle of people. Also, your invitation list, make sure that you do a Facebook event for every single party. Make your hostesses a co-host, and make sure that you start posting at least, 8 days prior to the show, 1 time a day. And then maybe a couple of days before, maybe it's 2 posts a day. You don't want to overpost, and again, make it fun posts, not just the sales flyer, but make it real. So if you've got food that you've cooked and product that you're using, take pictures of it, post a picture on how it's going to utilize ease and simplicity in their life, and because the picture says it, not because you're saying, hey, if you get this piece, this is what it's going to do. But again, make it interactive and make it fun and make it personal, okay? Also, you can include a 7 steps to a successful Tupperware party, which is just literally reiterating over what we just went through, over invite 20 to 40 people, personally invite people, letting them know that you've emailed them a link or private message them the Tupper Connect link. You can put the Tupper Connect link in the Facebook group when it gets to the end of the, end of the party if they can't attend. Let them know that you'll be preparing a recipe. So it's just kind of going through the steps. Payments are due, right? Let your hostess know again, because you will tell her, but that's a lot of information. So when she can actually see it, or he can see it and read it, it helps solidify everything that you just told them. Okay. Inviting, again, just kind of going through the Frank list and letting the hostesses know that personal invitation is the best. So calling, texting, and then following back up a couple of days prior to the event to actually get confirmation on how many are coming, help you plan, and you can give her or him little challenges along the way in order to get that attendance up if it's at a lower point than what you were driving, okay? When you mail out invitations, yes, we still encourage mailing out, snail mail. You can mail out the sales brochure because, again, it's super professional. It's all done for you. It takes 1 normal stamp, and you can put the information all right there. And it's easy, you guys. And again, it looks really nice. Just tape the ends. You can tape it with tape, or you can go ahead and get actual stickers that you can get at Staples that don't rip the flyer when they open them up. And again, it just helps prevent any rips and receiving these in body bags at your customers' doorsteps, or not getting them at all. Because if you don't tape the ends or don't put them in an envelope, that when they go through the mailer at the post office, from my understanding and what I've been told, is that it actually the air catches the sides and will float it up, and then the machine rips it. So to just help not cost you money and that your customers are getting them, you will want to either put it in an envelope or tape it. And why the personal invitation? Because people like to get fun stuff. They like to get mail that's not bills. And when you fluff it up and you make it fun and inviting, they want to attend. Okay. Help build attendance. This is just a different tip and idea, because you want, on an average, strive for 10 to 15 at your parties. And when you have 10 or more adults in attendance, you can bring your bonus bag. And the bonus bag can be filled with products that you are selling for cash and carry. Try to keep them all like one price. So maybe it's all $5, but you can price them individually if you choose to. It's whatever is your flavor. There's no host credit. It only comes out after all orders are placed, and only comes out if there are 10 or more in attendance. And again, this is just a way to drive the attendance up, and it's an extra perk that they can take advantage of at the party. Okay. Tips to maximize the home party, you guys. Set a goal for yourself. Before that party, I want you to start, if you haven't done it already, to start choosing what you want your sales for that hostess to be that night. Do you want it to be 1,000? Is it going to be 2,000? Is it going to be 800? How many datings do you plan on getting from that party? Because your hostesses gets more perks when she gets the 2 datings, right? That's when they can start to choose those hostess gift specials. How many people are you going to talk to about the business? How many recruits are you going to get? What do you want to help your hostess receive for free and half price? Okay, so those are all just things to be thinking about. So how do you spoil your hostesses? And how do you do it where it doesn't cost you a lot of money? So first, take what you earn for free or almost free and use it wisely. Okay, so for instance, you might have hostesses not want their half price items. Or if there's extra bonuses being available or being offered, some hostesses don't want to take advantage of that. If they've qualified for it, you can take advantage of those extra perks. A free bowl will give you a nice bowl for your kitchen or put some nice cash in your pocket, but using it as a bonus for a host will help you build your career. So you might give your hostess something extra when she has 10 or 12 in attendance. You might give a bowl to your hostess when she has at least $350 in outside orders, right? So that's going to build your business. Protect your business. Invest in what furthers your business. Datings, recruiting, outside orders. When the party gets to $1,000, those are all going to further your business. Okay, I don't recommend giving discounts on things because that takes money out of your pocket and it almost diminishes the value of your product. Instead, again, give incentives. Maybe you offer, a $5 or $7 or $10 grab bag for a few bucks when someone has a $75 to $100 order. You're furthering your business, utilizing the product that you have, because if it's sitting there, it's not making you money. Okay, host will always keep partying, or hostesses will always keep you partying, right? That is what grows your business. And so, just saying to your hostesses, aren't you glad you had a party? Hey, here's my grab bag, and I have a grab bag for my hostesses that when they have 12 to 15 in attendance, she gets to pick out of my grab bag, and then I say, aren't you glad you had a party? When she has $350 in outside orders, I say, aren't you glad you had a party? She gets to pick another goodie out of my gift bag. When she has at least 2 datings before I walk through the door, aren't you glad you had a party? Another gift. So if she has a dating waiting, she gets another gift. If she listens to the opportunity, she gets another gift. So I give her multiple opportunities, and I'm constantly saying, aren't you glad you had a party? Because then it solidifies it. It's a commercial to everybody else, and they're going, I want to have a party. So remember, again, I'll re-say it, discounts on passing on to your customers just cuts into your profits. Hosts build your career. You want to make 100 to 200 per month or over 1,000 or even more per month. You decide. It's your thing. It's your side gig, and it's your choice. Points of contact to your hostesses. So first, thank you note, send immediately as soon as they date to cement the party. Contact when you get the guest list via however you have them send it to you to let them know that you got it, and then set up the event for them. Contact a week after dating in to just check in on them on how their wish list is coming, and if they have any questions on collecting outside orders. Do they have any of those yet? How many have told her yes that they're coming? And remind her to remind them a few days prior. Contact 1 week before the party, repeat. Okay. Contact 24 to 48 hours before the party to confirm head count, confirm directions, and send a thank you note after the party. These are good steps, great customer service, and it will provide people wanting to continue to do business with you. So what's your why again? What's your needs, wants, and desires and dreams that you're working for? That's the big thing. I want to plant the seed for you is look what's in store when you meet Rita. And this is a class coming up. I believe it's in class 4 for you, of what would you do with 2 more streams of income, so a total of 4, by welcoming people into the business. because that's what happens when you share the opportunity. And again, we will go over more in that, but again, I wanted to just give you a glimpse, a taste of what would you do with a total of 4 streams of income coming from your Tupperware business. So the secret to success is what? Party, recruit, teach others to do the same thing, plug them in, and repeat on a weekly basis. Why? Again, do you want a hobby or do you want a business? Homework, you will get a homework sheet that will be attached. And I know without a shadow of a doubt that you learned lots of information on this class, your class 3 for party planning to successful hostesses to a successful business and putting more profit in your pocket as well as more product and more free for your hostesses. So here's to your success, and I can't wait to see your journey explode and you make your side hustle what you want it to be. Thanks for joining, and can't wait to see you on class 4.